Welcome to Unscripted as Muck. I am Ann Evanston, your host of this amazing show where bold businesswomen get real fast. As a coach and speaker and author, I am thrilled to bring with you today another amazing businesswoman who's here to share her knowledge with you in 10 minutes or less so that we can have growth without a 45-minute wait to get there. Let me introduce you to Jessica Covington, and she is a holistic ADHD coach, dancer, and mom of neurodivergent kids who helps women bring ease, joy, and flow into their chaotic lives. With lived experience as a late diagnosed fancy brain, I like that phrase, that's a good phrase. Fancy brain, 50 years of experience in dance and fitness, and a master's certification in ADHD and neuroscience, Jessica's work bridges movement, nervous system regulation, and cognitive strategy. Her ADHD Alchemy framework includes movement, nutrition, metacognition, mindfulness, and systems, habits, tools for a holistic, bespoke solution. A lifelong learner with a playful streak, she believes ADHD isn't a flaw to fix, but a strength to understand, integrate, and alchemize. I love that. Welcome so much, Jessica. I'm thrilled to have you today.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here.
I think that what you do is powerful and beautiful. And I love that you're a student of your work as well as a fancy brain. And I always like to start talking about sales with women. And I think there are many women, especially in my age group, who might never have realized they have a fancy brain. So you say too that honesty, integrity is really key to sales success and finding the right fit. And I love that phrase, the right fit, right?
Mhm.
So, what's one step that
Mhm.
you would offer for women to have greater success with finding right fit?
As a someone on the sales side or as someone on the
Yes.
purchasing side or
No,
both?
yeah, the audience is business women just like us. So, yes, absolutely. For business women, what would you recommend?
Mhm. I think the most important thing is to really understand what makes you different, what makes your offering, your product, your service different, and make sure that you are speaking directly to the people who would be interested in that difference. And secondly, to let go of the expectation that it's going to be for everyone. Can't be for everyone. If it's for everyone, then it's for no one at all.
Hmm. Yeah.
So get really specific about what you're doing and then find those people.
Yeah, and I love that. I think that I remember one long time ago saying to someone, they said, but well, I was giving a speaking gig. I was at a soap makers conference giving a gig, and somebody said, well, everybody needs soap, Ann. And I'm like, I don't think Irish Spring agrees with you. Right? So even when you say, well,
Uh-huh.
everybody needs to learn whatever it is you give, who is your
Mhm.
unique niche? Who are you reaching to? How do how do you frame things so they go, oh, she gets me. She gets me. Yeah, I love that. So, another question for you then, sassy. Let's go a little sassy now. Social's so
Okay.
important these days, right? We have to be on the social in terms of those connections. So, to grow up is what's something that we should consider in being on social that could be valuable for us?
Slightly different take on this, I think. I have
Yeah,
never paid for ads
me either.
because I think the best connections come from real conversations. So I have found many a client and many a collaborator and many a referral partner just by finding the conversations that resonated and made sense for me and what I do,
Mhm.
jumping into those conversations and then giving value wherever I could.
Mm.
And giving generously, not giving away the whole shop, of course, but offering genuine and meaningful help in the places I could see it was needed. I think
Ah,
that, at least
mm,
for me, has been a much better strategy than trying to understand how the algorithm works and pay for ads and to be in all the socials all at the same time. That's just A, that's not what I want to spend my time doing. I want to spend my time coaching. B, it's
mhm,
changing all the time. I can't possibly keep up. And I think it's less effective than jumping into a real conversation.
mhm. Well, I'm 26 years self-employed and was named a top 6 marketing consultant back in 2012. And I'll tell you what, I've been telling women forever, I don't pay for anything on social. None. Zero.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a six-figure business on Facebook alone, and I'm not paying
Nice.
for ads, right? So I'm with you, girlfriend, on all of this, on every level of it. Yet you say something that's really important for people to consider, and that is, are you willing to take the time to build the relationships and have some
Mm-hmm.
conversations with people?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's where we hit it off to have you on this show because you were willing, you weren't annoyed by me asking, tell me something fun about you. You know,
No.
yeah, you were like, okay, open book, let's start the conversation, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I love your answer. I think it's super powerful, and I hope people will take it to heart because there are real amazing relationships to be built and clients to be found that are just waiting
Mhm.
for you to connect. Yeah.
That's right. And the other thing is, there are people out there who
Mhm.
are experts at the algorithm and experts at ads. So if
Mhm.
that's the way you want to go, you can hire one of them.
Yeah, that too, right? Yeah. And then there's me who says, fuck the algorithm. I'll show you it doesn't, you don't need it.
Uh-huh.
So, okay. So
Uh-huh.
the rebel that I am. Self-love, another favorite subject of mine, and one of my themes of the
Yes.
show. Um, how would you tell women who think they are wired differently
Mhm.
to love themselves more so they have better success in their business? What would you tell them to do?
Hmm. That's a great question. The first thing I would tell them to do is to learn as much as they can on their own about whatever different wiring they believe they might have. So if it's ADHD, for example, go learn about
Mm,
ADHD, listen to
mm,
some podcasts, read some books, talk to other people who definitely know they have ADHD, and just see what strikes a chord. Birds of a
mm,
feather really do flock together. We tend to find our
mm,
people. And if you discover that a lot of your friends have ADHD, then there's kind of a good chance you might too.
mm,
While you're doing this, keep tabs and observations on what you're noticing so that you can start to craft some talking points that you then could take to a clinician who's qualified to diagnose for that.
mhm,
Because I really do think knowledge is power, and it's the very first step in accepting the kind of mind that you were born with and the kind of mind you can grow into if that applies to you.
mm.
So, think about what you might have. Go get confirmation, or maybe get an entirely different answer. Maybe you think you have ADHD, and go to a clinician and find out, oh no, really, it's autism or it's anxiety or something completely different.
Mm.
Then you know what you're working with, and you can begin to craft your life around what you really need, what feels supportive, regenerative, restorative for you. Because in a lot of cases, any of these neurodivergences are going to be nervous system issues, either
Mm.
strengths or drains, oftentimes some of each. And you have to learn how to support that for yourself. Once you
I,
begin doing that, I think there's a path, a clear
yeah.
path to self-love.
And I love that you give women permission to get a diagnosis.
Oh yeah.
Um, and you know, I could talk about probably all different facets of our life in that, where many times as women we are just kind of told, "Oh, you're just growing older. Oh, you're just. Oh, you're just. Oh, you're just." No, advocate for yourself, get some answers, and then if you find out you're just a little bit crazy, that's okay too. You know, embrace your crazy creative brain and love it and nurture it and know how to regulate it, right? Still the same thing, yet now have an answer which helps you to understand yourself better. And that truly is self-love. Yeah, I love that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so as we're getting close to the end of our time now, a couple word associations so women can get to know you. Beets or broccoli?
Broccoli.
You debated.
No,
Oh,
hands down,
okay.
broccoli every day.
Okay. Walking or weightlifting?
Yes, both.
Okay. Great answer too. All
Got
right.
to be
Some
both.
of both. Yeah, I love that. Me too. Some of both. Okay. And if you had my Japanese katana in your hand, you would cut through what right now?
Shame. All of the shame and stigma around ADHD.
Uh, love it. Let's just cut through all the shame, all of it. Sexual orient. Can I be political?
Deal.
Sexual
Yeah,
orientation, who you want to love, all of it,
absolutely.
all of it. What you
Hmm.
beets or broccoli? Let's cut through all the shame. Love your beets too. All the shame. No more shame and
Exactly.
guilt. I love that answer. Thank you, Jessica,
Yeah.
so much for your wisdom in our show today and honoring my time with our audience. Is there any last minute thing you'd like to share with them? They've got all your contact information down below. Yet any last minute words of wisdom or thing you want to share with them right now?
I always love to let people know that what makes you different is a good thing. There's nothing wrong with being different. And we need all of those kinds of differences at the table, whether it's neurodiversity or any other kind of human variation. We need all of that in the global community to make the world the best it can be.
Yeah, I love that answer because that's absolutely true. I'm like, why would I want a bunch of mini me's running around? Gross.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that
Exactly.
answer. Beautiful answer. Again, I cannot thank you enough. Audience, if you loved this, please share it with others. Get Jessica's word out there. Leave her a comment down below. Give her some love and hit that subscribe button and come back and see us on our next show. I'm Ann Evanston, and this is Unscripted as Fuck. Bye now.